Like for example, people say, what is there in a name? नाम बदलने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. So I just tell them, your name is your most important sound in your world, in your life. If somebody calls your name out correctly, it sounds very pleasant. Your name is your identity. That's your entire being. So if your name is changed by somebody because they could not pronounce it correctly, doesn't mean a thing, because you remain as you are. But if you were to change your name, you suffer. If that was the case, I tweeted a cartoon the other day in which it said that somebody said, "What is there in a name?" And then somebody said, "Yeah, you should have told this to Babar for as many 100 years, thousands of years ago. Why did he change the name?" So I'm very happy to inform the viewers, if you do not know, that on November 6, 2018, UP Cabinet approved renaming of Faizabad as Ayodhya. That is another significant thing in view of what you are saying. So the point which is important is that how you have created the interest by your own curiosity and your desire to learn more about our own self. Your thoughts?
So I totally agree with you. And, to everybody who says what is in a name, I have a request for them. And my request is, please change your name to whatever it may be to donkey.
No,
donkey
is no, donkey is a very useful animal. It carries all the load of the entire universe, which we wouldn't have been carrying.
Okay, so let's say. Okay, so here you see, these are things. These are like trite. Yeah. This is like this is very trite. So this kind of illogical something that people give is like, let me rename you and let me call you with what I think it is, and let me call you a very useful animal's name.
No, I'll give you my own example. I'll give you my own example. When I came to California, I was in the US. So my last name is Jha. In Spanish, J is silent. So I remember very crystal clear in Newport Beach Mall, they were saying, yeah, so they announced for my ticket for food as Mr. Yeah, and I didn't recognize that. So 15 minutes later, I went and asked them, hey, where is my request? And they said, oh, we called you 15 minutes ago. I said, who did you call? They said, Mr. Hya. I said, no, in my case, J is vocal and it stays. So please call me Jha. I have been training people, teaching people that I'm not going to change my name because Vibhuti is difficult to pronounce. Hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger did not change his name. Why should I? And my name is my own identity. My name is, and मैंने Americans को सिखाया because I work with American companies in India and here. So मैंने उनको सिखाया कि तभी कोई चीज होती है. So now I have no longer Vibhuti. I'm definitely called by all my American friends as Vibhuti, except South Indians call me Vibhuti, which is, I let them do it. But there is another thing which is very important. I'm very excited about this book of yours.
And I'll tell you something. In ancient times, this has been researched and proven now, and I'm forgetting the name of the book, but there was a research done on how your name impacts you. And this, I think, was the first chapter of this book. I'm sorry, I've read hundreds of books, so I keep forgetting, but I'll tell you, your name has a massive impact on you and who you are. And also it almost describes what you will be in the future. And I'll give you an example. People with the name Green, this was a Western research, maybe American or British, I'm not very sure about it. And they found out that people with the surname that had to do with plants, greenery, or something, related to that, ended up becoming horticulturists, agriculturists, or researchers in that sphere. I don't remember, so don't quote me on this, but I'll try and figure out. I don't remember the name, but I remember that there was actually a research that said that your name plays a huge important role. And that is why in Hinduism, whenever we have Namkaran, so we have names that can tell you about the person and the lineage of that person. It is very important because who you are will determine your future.
That's
And
right.
Ayodhya, the name of Ayodhya was also like that.
That's brilliant. That's
That
brilliant.
which cannot be conquered.
That
That
which
which cannot
cannot be
be.
conquered.
Yes.
Wow.